Hi everyone, welcome back to GreyBeard Media. It's Wednesday the 14th of August 2024. Back at Anfield Road for another update on the expansion progress. On this one, I'm going to have to be highly critical of one thing I spotted. After I released my last video of the me being inside the ground to bring you the footage of the cladding being nearly finished on the side near the main stand, and something was bothering me about that. And I zoomed in on a picture. You can't see it on the thumbnail, but when you zoom in on the photo, and I'll put it on the screen later in the video and talk about it in depth, a lot of that cladding wasn't actually 100% secured in place. A lot of the, whether they use screws or whatever they use to fix it to the steel framework, there's a lot of gaps on 4, 5, maybe 6 pieces of cladding. And I thought, this is one day before Liverpool's pre-season games at Anfield. I thought surely that is unacceptable, but we'll talk about that later in the video. You know, I've been more than fair following this expansion. I've been trying to keep a positive attitude about it, and a lot of you guys have been so frustrated, and I just thought, seeing that picture, when you put cladding on, surely it's 100% secure before you move on to the next piece of cladding. That is going to be the main talking point on this video, because Liverpool Football Club, you need to crack down on this. Not acceptable, not in my eyes, and I'll be later in the video. If you like what you see, click like, share, subscribe. Let's get the drone up. Welcome back everyone, we are airborne. We'll get to that, what I was on about in the intro, but later in the video when we're hovering over the pitch. We'll fly to the right first. I'm not expecting to see much, but I believe they are having shutter problems at the back again. We'll get to that in a minute. Just have a quick check and cover everything we can possibly see. 50 metres up. There's a guy on the roof there, I think. Don't believe the windowsill has still not been done, but like I said, smaller jobs are probably going to be the last jobs to be done. I'll go towards the back now of Anfield Road, because as you can tell, there's a couple of platforms right by the fan zone area, and they've taken a little bit of that section off again. I think the only reason they've done that there, removed that part, is that shutter is broken. It's not even in the run on the left hand side. It's all loose, so it's good and proper broken. And that is the second time, I believe, that it's broke. So let's have a quick look what that guy's up to on the roof. I'm not going to fly over him or by him, so I'm going to climb. Still guys doing things to that panelling, and by the looks of it, double checking and triple checking. It's good to see. Well, I'm expecting we'll see that large, long blue crane here sooner or later to remove all this excess crap off the roof. Just a quick look down towards the road. It's looking nice, tidy. The one thing I did notice when I was walking around, those bricks by those 2 windows right on this side, I'll show you, there's more bricks missing now. There was only like one above each window, but now there's more. Let's get into position better than that, GB. That's it, give you a bit of space there, lad. So you come around, I'll drop down a bit, I'm at 90 metres. Drop down to about 60, 70, 65 will do. Last time I saw all these windows, there was only like one brick missing above both. You can't really see properly there when they're going closer. Now there's a lot more missing on each corner. It's like 2 or 3 bricks on each. So it's a bit worrying that. I'm not sure what that room's going to be used for. But I can't drop anymore. Not when there's people below me. Working on the wall by Stanley House, John Holding's old home. They're doing a really good job of that. Got to be fair. Working on this bottom end now because the top end is pretty much done. So yeah, let's head over the pitch and have a look, shall we? And we'll talk about what I saw. I didn't pick up on it first, you know, but something was just picking up my brain about it. Something did not look right about it. So I'll climb, fly out the way, guys, on the roof. So we'll go here. That pitch is looking brilliant, isn't it? Quick check on them cop seats. Started doing that section near the bottom now. And after they've done that, there'll probably be the final run in. They should get that done before the first home game of the season. I think we'll go over the pitch instead. It's a nice day for flying. Why not? Now, I did fly during the flight restriction, but I couldn't fly over the pitch because of the blockade that just ended pretty much where the line, where the goalposts go. So I did what I could there. It's a bit more of the tier joint up to go, isn't there? Still a bottom section at the top to go in. So it looks like the guys are working on that cladding because the ropes are hanging down and there'll be guys in that gap probably. We'll talk about that in a minute. Just want to check how much more the tier joint they've got to do on this side, which is a long stretch really of that thin concrete, I think. Right, what I picked up on when I was inside the ground. The video in question, I will put a link in. I'll put a picture of the thumbnail I used and showing you the picture of the inside the cladding that was nearly complete. What it didn't show you, and it was bugging me because it didn't look right, I zoomed in on that photo I used on the thumbnail and I saw that 5 or 6 sheets of cladding were not fully attached to the framework. And I was disgusted at that because there's 2 games being played the following day. This was not done. And I just thought, come on LFC, this is not acceptable. Yeah, maybe nobody was in danger of a sheet of cladding coming off, but still, you'd expect the cladding to be 100% attached to that framework, and then they'll move on to the next piece. I'll put the picture on now, zoomed in so you can see, and you'll see all them gaps. Yeah, I know it's a tough job. It's got to be doing it by rope, and the guys are inside that frame as well. But you can see how dark it is in between in that frame, from the top cladding to the underneath cladding. Any gap, I'm sure would be like a fucking light. Sorry for swearing. I'll have to beat that out. Be like a bloody a light bulb. You'd see the gap surely. So I thought, come on LFC, I'm going to go in there before our first home game, and I'm going to have a look if that's been sorted, because it's not acceptable. For, you know, I thought these kind of jobs what Buckingham did were not going to be happening, and to go over the SKD stand, it does not sit well with me. Would it have passed the test event if cladding was not attached properly to the walls or the ceiling? No, it wouldn't have done. Yet 2 games were played the day after LFC. You need to crack down on this, and the work being done on this stand. I have been so fair, I've been positive, I've had their backs at times. On this one, I've got to pull you on big time, because if cladding is not 100% attached, then get it 100% attached, then move on to the next piece. Don't leave gaps where there's like screws loose or whatever you use to attach it to the steelwork. I know the stand has been plagued with problems, but don't start doing what Buckingham did, shoddy workmanship. I'm not into construction, but I've been more than fair on every video. But today, and what I showed you, to me that is not acceptable. So this is where we're going to end this one. We've checked in on the wall. A broken shutter again. Unfortunately, the cladding issue that I hope is getting sorted as we speak, got to be before the game, Premier League game start. Should have been done before the pre-season, really. Everything should have been fully attached and secured. I'm not saying anybody was in danger, but still, at the end of the day, this is a football stadium and everything should be fully secure for the public, supporters to enter the building. Just keep an eye on it, Liverpool Football Club. I know you monitor the videos, so proof is in the pudding. I'm not here to criticise. I've been fair, but at the end of the day, I care about supporters, because I'm one. We want the stand finished 100% complete, so me and everybody watching the games can enjoy, and finally we can enjoy the stand itself as well. So hopefully I'll be a bit more upbeat on my next update, which will be Friday. I'll probably go inside the ground next week and have a look if it's all been fixed, sorted, because it can't be left like that. Shouldn't have been left like that to start with when there's pre-season games the next day, but that's all out the way now. Thankfully nothing became of it, but now I've brought it to attention. Get it sorted, please. Like what you saw in the video, please support me, click like, share, subscribe. I'd be so grateful. See you Friday or for a bit more of an upbeat video, hopefully. But I definitely had to pull them on that one. Had to. See you Friday, or enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.